Their relationship on the Real Housewives of New Jersey were strained. Between Teresa Giudice and Kathy Wakile, Wakile's sister Rosie Perry and the cousins got into a fight with Giudice during Wakile's appearance on the show. The decision to turn on Wakile and Perry and keep them outside of the family. Joe and Melissa Gorga, when they decided to patch things up with Giudice, was the final straw. Wakile hasn't been involved the program since her days as a housewife, but the Gorgas have started talking about her again on podcasts since she moved across the street regarding whether or not she will patch things up with her relatives. Giudice has finally weighed in. It feels like ages since I last saw them. I wish them well as I go about my life and they go about theirs, but I never see them. I never get to see them. She informed the hosts that was the end of it. She continued, saying that she had seen and adored Wakile's children naturally. I would say, hello, I must admit, I adore Victoria, Joseph, Wakile, Kathy's children. I saw her children grow up, she remarked. I love her kids. I've heard her daughter tied the knot. I'm really glad for her. In actuality, Joey and I ended up dating. Worked as a bartender in a restaurant. I guess he was really kind to me when I saw him, and his presence made me joyful. Children have always truly captured my heart, and they would often hang out with my children. Giudice discussed her relationship and the level of mutual respect between her and Joe Giudice on the podcast. Her new husband, Liz Ayres, spent time with Giudice's family during that period, and she related anecdotes about how she went to see them and how they dropped off her kids to visit him for the holidays. When the episode aired August 22nd, an insider reported that Giudice and Gore were willing to shoot together for season 15 of the program. Giudice did not address her brother or sister-in-law during that episode. She attended a wedding in the Hudson Valley and looked lovely. She is presently starring in the highly anticipated season of Real Housewives of New Jersey. The Hudson Valley appears to be a popular destination for the Real Housewives of New Jersey, so it's always really fantastic to spot one there. The Jersey girls continue to bring a ton of drama, arguing, jokes, glitter, and more to the screen on the Bravo Network series Real Housewives of New Jersey, which has become a main born and reared in Mahopac, New York. Margaret Joseph studied apparel design at the Apparel Institute of Technology before spending a few seasons as a stay-at-home mom. Margaret has seen her fair share of turmoil and has dived straight into the role of housewife, despite the fact that she is still relatively new to the show. Do you recall the day she suffered the wrath of Danielle struck and had her hair pulled? That one is difficult to forget, indeed. Danielle appears to be hostile toward anything that moves. Margaret is quite fast with her onliners and adds a lot of comedy to the show's difficult scenes. She has undoubtedly established herself on the program, whether or not others like it. The other day I observed that Margaret and her spouse Joe had been sighted hanging out in the Hudson Valley on Instagram. Looking at their recent posts, citing Margaret and her spouse Joe were at a family friend's wedding at the Garrison on Route 9 in Garrison, New York. Along with her spouse, Margaret looked adorable in her green outfit. Joe would be a great addition to any future husband segment on the program, given his own hilarious nature.